Yo, what is up? We are live. Fuck yeah, I'm trying this out right now, streaming on WAP, and I'm doing it from home today, not on my phone, because on my phone it did not work very well. On here, it seems like it's going really great. The camera's working, the sound is clear, at least in my head over here. I won't know if it's sounding proper on the other side as you listen on the other side, so we'll find out. Currently there are no viewers, so I can't tell. But after the recording is done, I will watch it. I will play it back, and I will find out whether the sound was good. So I'm not going to have like a specific thing I'm going to talk about here, but I wanted to come on here and just demonstrate, what a vlog might look like for those of you who want to take on the 30-day challenge, whether it's vlogging or whether it's street interviews, what it looks like when you're putting yourself on camera, when you're communicating, and you start making that a habit. And initially, when you start this, you're going to have all kinds of anxiety about it. Probably you're going to find that you don't like the way you sound, you don't like the way that you look on camera, you don't like anything about it, or you might be more comfortable. I don't know where you're at. Everybody's going to be very different, but for sure there are going to be things that you will notice in your communication. And one thing that I've noticed in my early days when I started this is how my voice sounds different day to day. And it's very minute differences, but your voice will sound different on a daily basis. And it depends on how you feel emotionally and how you feel about yourself. That has a major impact on how your voice comes out. And this is very closely related to confidence. When we talk about how you carry yourself in the world, when you step out of the house, when you are interacting with the world out there, how are you carrying yourself? How confident do you seem? How much authority do you seem to have? How much dominance do you have? How submissive, conversely, how submissive are you to others? Do you supplicate? Do you walk on eggshells? Do you keep your mouth shut? Are you quiet? Do you disturb the peace? Do you take up space? Do you express yourself? How much value you feel you have? How much entitlement you think you have? How much permission you feel you have to express yourself kind of comes out in the way that you talk, in the way that your voice sounds. And this is true. I observed it in myself and I observe it in others. It's different when I observe it in others because I can just directly see it. I can tell when somebody is speaking with, the air is traveling through, it's being pushed out, the sound is being created, and the words have power behind it. The words they are using, the way that they speak have this power behind it and conviction and certainty behind it. Whereas somebody who might be talking to me who might have that, the timidity, the uncertainty about it. And let me tell you what I think about this and that and the other thing. And I think that like you can just feel the energy that is behind the communication. And when you start to notice this, because you will, especially when you start to film yourself, because you see yourself day in, day out on camera, and you will notice how you look, how you sound, and most importantly, you're going to notice how you feel every day, what the difference is, what are the distinctions and the nuances that you feel in your body that comes out externally, and that is what people perceive of you. And it's hard for us to see that unless we film ourselves, or somebody somebody tells that to us. But most people won't. Okay, people just assume this is who you are, this is your personality, this is your character, this is the way that you communicate, and they will make judgments about you. Okay, this is who you are, and you will buy into it. Okay, you will buy into some sort of persona that you have created, and it's literally only a habit. You realize that is only a habit. It is not something that is concrete. It can be changed. But because you've been playing this persona for so long, you identify with it. If you feel like you're not that type of person who can speak confidently, who can go and talk to a stranger on the street, who can demand things, who can speak with authority on any topic. If you don't feel like that, it's because you just simply have not played that character before. You're simply used to playing a character who can't do that, who is timid, who is shy. I'm an introvert. I don't like social settings. I like to stay home. I like watching movies. I like reading books. Look, we can have hobbies. There's nothing wrong with watching movies or books or reading books. But the identity that you have is not concrete. It is simply a habit. You have just been doing it a long time. And now you have rationalized that into a worldview. Like, this is who you are, and this is how I fit into the world. But that can be changed. Yes, it takes work. Yes, it's very uncomfortable because you're consciously stepping outside of that box that you built yourself, and you're putting on different things. You're putting on different costumes. You're putting on a different character, so to speak. And it's going to feel very strange at first. That is completely normal, right? When you start a 30-day challenge on vlogging, for example, you speaking to the camera and you say whatever it is that you want to talk about. Like just like literally I am doing right now. I press record and this is what I'm talking about. Why? It just happened to be in my head. I thought about what is it that I want to talk about to the audience that care about communication and building their confidence and growing their authenticity. And this is what came out. But how does this come out? Because I have experience doing it, because I've thought about this 1,000 times more than you have, because I have taken more action than you have. So I have so much reference experience. I have so much distinctions and understandings and nuances about communication, social dynamics, and being authentic. Okay. That's why I can do this. But was I able to do this on day one? Fuck no. Fuck no. Okay. This is like literally 10 years in the making. And I come from the very bottom. I used to be absolute shit, and I still have so much room to grow. Like, I'm still not perfect. Of course I'm not perfect. I'm still growing. Why am I even here doing it? Because I'm still practicing. Now I'm doing it live instead of maybe doing it in a corner, on my phone, okay, in my house. Now I might do it outside in a public space with my tripod and my camera. I might go live. So there is no editing. This is just pure in the moment expression of me being here talking to you. So you're gonna do this, and on day one, you're not gonna feel like that. You're gonna feel awkward. You're gonna look at yourself. You're gonna not have anything to say. Even like, what do I even want to talk about? Like, what is actually going on in my head? You'll realize that you're not even really thinking that much. You realize that you really don't have much to say, and you start thinking about like, what the fuck? Then who am I? Like, what do I even care about? If you have been asleep, if you've been sleepwalking, you get so used to that version of reality that you realize like, oh, like I'm literally unconscious. I'm not even here, right? This is like what it feels like when you're so far down on your confidence, or you don't feel empowered, okay? And you just kind of been doing what people told you to do. You've been following the rules. You don't challenge anything. You don't test yourself, and you've just been kind of floating by. And that's what it starts to look like, the existence of being like that. And that's just a habit. And now we're purposely breaking that, right? This is an exercise, but it's going to expose you to these realizations, okay? I know that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, vlogging, it's not going to change your life. It's just you're talking to the camera. Look, this just pragmatically will improve your speaking and your presence, your expression. Yes, but arguably the bigger realizations that you have are these nuances that you realize about how have I been living my life. How come I cannot express myself the way that somebody else might be able to, like on YouTube or public speakers that you might admire. Like, why can't I do that? Why don't I have anything to say? Why do I run out of things to say? Like, what do I even care about? What do I care about? What do I want to talk about? What can I actually speak about passionately and really put my soul into it? Do I have anything like that even? What do I even care about? Because these things matter. Because these are the foundations of what makes you who you are, and your character and your personality and what you want to talk about, what makes you colorful, what makes you impressive, charismatic, expressive, and fun, like attractive. People want to be around you because you have those things, and you communicate them with this enthusiasm. Like, you love it. This is something you love. For me, I love doing this because for me, self development, understanding confidence, and trying to become a better person, always getting better, always improving. Because I want to be great. I want to be the best version of myself. Okay, I have that expectation from myself, and I want the best. I want to go see what's possible. I want to see the reality of this life that I have to the full extent. I want to see it all. And if I can think it in my head, I think, okay, then what can I do to make that happen? Let's go. Let's go find out. Let's go find out instead of sitting here and waiting for things to happen. Let's go do that. For me, this is the way that I like to live. This is the way that I enjoy my life. And so to me, this is me just being genuinely excited about life. What makes my life exciting? What do I wake up for? What do I get up for? This is it. I'm doing it right now. And so finding that out is also the process of like becoming authentic. When you're speaking, when you're engaging anybody, what are you going to speak passionately about? What is authentically you, right? It is a self-discovery process. But when we're doing this exercise, let's say the vlog challenge for 30 days, all of these nuanced lessons, discoveries about yourself, discoveries about how dominance works, about how authority works. Like, why would anybody care? Like, what do people resonate with? How do you connect with people? How do you come off on camera? What is your presence, your energy, your vocal tonality, all of that? That all can come from simply doing a simple exercise like the 30-day challenge of vlogging, right? And when you're given the context of, let's say, within a group like this, where I'm literally showing you, right, the details and nuances within, let's say, the videos that you film and you upload, and I can break it down and give you feedback. That is the step, that is the method, the process in which you will find out all this new information that is going to enrich your life. Okay, because look, you could just vlog 30 days in a row by yourself, and you might look at it, analyze it, and you might come up with these ideas yourself. You might run into these nuances and distinctions yourself. Okay, but why not within a community just have other people give you feedback? Like, just think how much faster you can learn and you can help others. Okay, and I created it because I've done it. I have done this process by myself. I had to figure it out, but because I spent so much time on it, I have a very deep understanding of it. And I'm simply here to share that because I want to. I want anyone who wants to get better at this to like simply take this from me. I want to give it away. I want you to have it because it benefited me. And if it can benefit you, that would mean so much. And that would be awesome. Like, I would be so happy that if you can take away something and then that changes your life in some way. To me, that would be amazing. And it has changed my life. So I know that it can. I know that 100%. Okay. So look, it's important to show up and to simply take the action without thinking about it and maybe letting your ego getting into it, like, you know better. Oh, it's not gonna do anything. This is dumb, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Sure, you might be right, but why not try it? Like, what do you lose? Nothing. Okay. Most people don't even try. And they make up decisions without even trying. And then nothing changes and they continue on their way. Like, people are so invested in simply being right. And that's why people don't grow. Most people don't freaking learn. They just get stuck and they buy into it and they get more invested in it and they just stay there and they defend whatever that is and they'd never change. And to me, that is just stupid. That is basically like death. Like, I'm going to continue growing. I'm going to continue getting better. So that's how I think. And if you're here, it's because you resonate with that type of content. You resonate with that type of thinking. And it's very important in here that you have this winner mindset. I call it winner mindset. Okay. The community that Authentic Self Master is based on is my concept of the Winner Mindset Club. Okay. The Winner Mindset Club is my philosophy of life in the community that I'm building. And within that context, I've created this course or the community called Authentic Self Mastery. Okay. And the foundation is this winner mindset. Like, you are here to learn, you're a student, and you can put your ego aside because you understand that you don't know everything and you can learn something new and you can improve. And as long as you have the imagination to think outside of the box and imagine a world that is different than the reality that you currently live in, and you can imagine a world that is better, then you can go and get it. You can go after it. And you will have to get outside of your box. You will have to get outside of your comfort zone. And you will have to show up every single day. When you make a decision about something, you have to just simply show the fuck up. And if you don't, you just simply didn't want it bad enough. You simply didn't want it that bad. You actually like being comfortable. That's okay. You will stay where you are and you will not change. That's okay. That's your choice. It's your life. No one is going to fucking force you to do that. Okay. But if you have the winner mindset, then you would do it. That's the difference. There are only winners and losers. And I can make a whole video about that, but we're going to cut it off here. Okay. I hope you have a nice day. I hope that this maybe gave you some energy. Okay. Giving you an example of what it looks like to just do a vlog. I just did one right here live. I'm talking and I will watch it back and I will study myself. I'll look at the way that I'm talking, like, where did I stutter? Where did I stop talking or have a hang up or whatever? Okay. These technicalities. Sure. And there's also the voice. There's also my body language, my eye contact, the topic. Was I rambling? Was I clear? Okay. There's so many things I can improve. So many things I can improve. And I'm just doing it and I watch it back and I take notes and I do better tomorrow. Okay. That's it. That's all. All right. Hope you enjoy your day and I'll see you in the next one.